Okay, 8 major things that are going to happen between now and the end of 2025. I can't see us being around much longer. Number 1, the Catholic Church theme for 2025 is political love. This is the marriage of religion and politics, the revived Roman Empire. This is the Babylon system, and that begins January 1st, 2025. Second thing is the climate promise from the United Nations, using both local and international efforts that world temperatures do not heat up beyond 1.5 degrees Celsius, and they're expecting or desiring the G20 to lead the way on this. The third thing, the Rome Call document. This is a Vatican-sponsored pledge that AI will be used ethically and it'll be overseen by the Roman Catholic Church. By May 7th, 2025, digital ID is a must requirement if you're going to be flying. December 27th, 2024, it's going to be Pandemic Preparedness Day. Wonder what's coming up. By early 2025, most realtors in the United States will be using biometric payment systems where they use your hand or your face to pay. Pretty soon they'll be getting rid of the card readers and you will have to use biometrics. Most of you know about the 5 red heifers. The red heifer has to be sacrificed in 2025. If not, they age out. And Israel is expected to reveal their Messiah in 2025. And shortly after the red heifer is sacrificed, the Messiah is revealed, then the peace agreement will be signed. Where did I get this information from? I'll put a picture up right after this, and you can go to that YouTube channel. Right there.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor to this dude, to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rahahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. And you just heard the video. This is the brother that is out there in St. Louis now, the brother Naaman. I saw him post this, and I went to go find the clip on TikTok, okay, just to hear what else he had to say about 2025, because 2025, it truly is going to be a spiritually prophetic year, okay, as marked by, the Pope and various things of what he's into, okay, and the blood moon and the clear political divisions and turmoil within the ranks, the highest ranks of Esau, Edom, okay, which is expressed through Trump, all right, and the EU, and characters like Zelensky and the Prime Minister of Canada or President or whatever they are, we see these things coming to pass, man. All right, so I want to go back a little bit because you touched on a few things, but you heard the real
Roman
important part.
Empire. This is the Babylon system. The Catholic Church theme for 2025 is political love.
Yeah, political love, all right, which is upside down speak for political turmoil, all right. Now we go into this precept a lot. The false prophet is what's outlined in the book of Revelation, the 16th chapter, and through the Spirit, we believe that is the Pope, the papacy, or the Vatican. Okay, this is Revelation 16, and let me see, 13. It says, "And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet." Now, one thing they said was AI, and that they want the Catholic Church to be overseeing it. Let's look into what's going on with Pope Francis right now, who's a a Satanist, man. You know, it says, while there have been reports about Pope Francis's health and potential for papal death, he is currently stable and no longer in imminent danger, according to the Vatican. And you'll never know. You'll never find out. All right. But what was this guy doing? Opening doors and portals, all right, at the end of the year last year. All right. Did you just what is it, sanctioning different heresies, you know? I wonder if I can find Pope and look, Harvard University put this: the Pope, the Amazon, and Pachamama. Okay. It says Cambridge, Massachusetts back in October. At the time of the synod on the Amazon, there was much attention paid to the images of the pregnant woman, larger and smaller, present in the scene to mark the synod. All right. Go down. On October 4th, Pope Francis attended an act of idolatrous worship of the pagan goddess Pachamama. All right. He allowed the worship to take place in the Vatican gardens. Okay. Now this is just this should be worthy of capital punishment. Okay. What do the scriptures say? Let's go to it. We're in the Passover period. Let's go to Exodus. Okay. 20:3, which is the first of the 10 commandments. It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." All right. Thou shalt not. The second one, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath. All right. Why did it say that? Because we knew that heathen have a fascination with worshiping things that are not the Most High. It's a low-level thought process, because there's a singular creator and Most High power, okay, and it's been delegated through his only begotten Son on the right hand side to rule over these things, okay. Not that there's not a left hand, but there's an order to things, okay. And when you go and worship a dumb idol, okay, you subvert the order of that, man, okay. Let me see, where is it? They got any cross references? Just looking for it. I don't see the sentence here, but I'm pretty sure that's adultery, spiritual adultery, and capital punishment. I can't find it, but you brothers can look into it. All right. Why is he doing this? Okay. And why is he speaking about AI? Because these people are set up to play a major role, and the scriptures outline this, man. All right. Get another blue letter tab going here. The scriptures outline this. Isaiah 42:9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So this is what we're doing. All right, we're telling you of the things that are going to happen, and this is going to happen. Revelation 16:13 is going to happen. Okay. Now you read verse 14, it says, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, all right, to gather them to the battle of that great day of the power Almighty. All right. So this is prophesied to happen. You're going to see miracles, and it's going to be at a high level. It says to go forth unto kings. All right. Go back to this TikTok.
This is the marriage of religion and politics, the revived Roman Empire. This is the Babylon system, and that begins January 1st, 2025.
Notice the theme here is 2025. So there's a timeline on these devils, okay? They know they got a limited amount of time. They're seeing the chariots, all right? They're reading the room with the sentiment of the people, how everybody's irritable, okay? Whenever you have to start pumping more and more money into the bread, into the circus, it requires more just to keep people distracted. That's how you know it's about to buckle at the knees, okay? And eventually this whole thing is going to collapse, and it ain't going to be no healing it, okay?
Second thing is the climate promise from the United Nations, using both local and international efforts that that world temperatures do not heat up beyond 1.5 degrees Celsius, and they're expecting or desiring the G20 to lead the way on this.
Yeah, they're going to look into something called carbon credits, okay? And this is all going to be tracked digitally, what you can and can't do. How many times can you go to the grocery store a week? All right? You're eating too many carbs. That's too much protein. You know? This is the world that's getting ready to be introduced. And all of you that are settled on your leads, worrying about winning debates, y'all are going to get caught off guard. You're going to get caught out there, man.
Third thing, the Rome Call document. This is a Vatican-sponsored pledge that AI will be used ethically and it'll be overseen by the Roman Catholic Church. By May 7th, the Roman Catholic Church. Vatican-sponsored pledge that AI will be used ethically and it'll be overseen by the Roman Catholic Church.
So they're going to be responsible for the ethics of artificial intelligence, okay? And so this is what we mean, because they're going to make up some. There's nothing ethical about the Pope. There's nothing ethical about the Catholic Church, and it's evident of their fruit. Okay, how many priests do you have to catch with their hand in the cookie jar, so to speak? Okay, before you people realize it ain't an accident. It ain't just happening. You know, it's not a problem that they're having. That's their MO. Okay, that's their MO. It's not a few bad apples. Okay, it's just Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. How many times did they get caught with their hand in the cookie jar and they just moved him around to a different parish? All right, another state. Okay, he didn't get no jail time. He didn't even get kicked out. Okay, because they doing it on purpose. They just don't want the people to uproar. All right, verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. All right, so if you see the officers, the priests, the fathers, the cardinals, the archdiocese doing all kind of wickedness, what do you think is going on at the top? All right, it says, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. All right, so the whole thing is demonic. All right, and the Catholic Church it's honestly, the Catholic Church is such a vast amount of information of what's going on and what they're into, that you can spend years just studying all the different orders, the Jesuits and the Illuminatis and all of those different orders, okay, which are nothing but fraternities within the religious arm. Remember, there's a military arm, there's an economic arm, and there's a religious arm, okay? And these orders are within the Catholic Church. Those are their societies within the religious arm. Just like you have a Skull and Bones over here stateside in America, okay? You know, if you can pull up a map and start correlating all of these things, you'll see it would make sense. You know, I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess. All right. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So, you know, the Catholic Church is fruitless in terms of righteousness. All right. Anyway, go back. Let me go back. All right, so when it says, for they, in Revelation 16:14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. This is what we mean. Why are they dictating what ethics are in AI? Okay, why wouldn't you do that before you create the AI? The damn thing is already created by now. You know, it already has its own intelligence. How you gonna come in and introduce ethics to it, and late in the game now, in 2025? This is all a farce. Okay, it says to gather them to battle of that great day of God Almighty. All right, and that is very true. We're gonna see the role the Pope plays in World War III because we're on the brink of it. That's the spirit. 144 megabytes. All right.
By May 7th, 2025, digital ID is a must requirement if you're going to be flying.
Ooh-wee.
December 27th.
Ooh-wee. See, it starts with travel. Remember those passports you had to get back in 2020? So you can move around. You had to ask them for permission to move around. You think they just gonna let that go? No, they've been in the lab, man, cooking this up. Okay, and they already know most of you people are gonna go along with it, and you ain't gonna say shit. There's a cuckold Alizar spirit on the American people, where you just watch your life get railed right in front of you, man. Your retirement's gone. Okay, your way of life is gone. Your choices and things and food is gone. Your ability to even speak and say certain things is gone now. And nobody's crying out. That's why it's going to get worse. And then that and it's prophecy, obviously. All right, but let me go back.
2024. It's going to be Pandemic Preparedness Day. Wonder what's coming up. By early 2025, most realtors in the United States will be using biometric payment systems where they use your hand or your face to pay.
Biometrics. Okay, let's go to it. You know where we're going. Y'all should already know. Revelation 13-16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, your right hand is a part of your biology. So is your forehead. That's part of your biology. What does this mean? Okay, when you look this word up, what does that mean? Okay. Charagma. Okay. What does charagma mean? Okay. A stamp, an imprinted mark. Okay. Of the mark stamped on the forehead on the right hand, that's in the badge of the followers of, this is going off. There is no the Antichrist, okay? It's just thing carved, sculptured, graven work. That means it's physical. And I don't know why you guys can't get past that. It's physical, okay? So that's what this is going into, the charagma, okay? It says, and that no man might buy or sell. Now, real estate is the biggest asset class in the world, okay? And you're not going to even be able to transact or move these assets around without going through some kind of biometrics. That means if you want to participate in the new world, you're going to have to go through this new system, all right? And why is the Pope at the forefront of it?
Pretty soon they'll be getting rid of the card readers, and you will have to use biometrics. Most of you know about the 5.
Salakia, not the Pope, but they're all linked to this,
Red heifers. The red heifer has to be sacrificed in 2025. If not, they age out, and Israel is expected to reveal their Messiah in 2025.
See that?
And shortly after the red heifer is sacrificed, the Messiah is revealed, then the peace agreement will be signed.
Now where is that in the scriptures? All right. Where is that in the scripture that the Lord is going to be revealed? Okay, the Lord is on his way back. He's already been revealed. Okay, and he doesn't look nothing like you people. Okay. Let me see. Let me see how I forget how to spell heifer. Heifer, which is looks like a German word. Okay. Because the scriptures speak about heifers, okay, but where does it say the red ones and that you need 5 of them before the Lord shows up? Okay, where do you see it? Okay, now if you go to some other text, I'm sure you'll see it. Okay. Look, heifer of 3 years old. Egypt is like a very fair heifer. I got to go into that. Jeremiah 46. Okay, we already know that this is a very fair heifer. Okay. It says, yeah. So they made this up, okay? That ain't how the Lord coming back. And number one, you don't know when he's coming back. You know how we know? Because he don't know when he's coming back. Okay? So this is Satan. You know?
Where did I get this information from? I'll put a picture up right after this, and you can go to that YouTube channel.
So you can see 2025 is looking to be a year of chaos and destruction. Okay, that's where this is going. Other thing I wanted to look at, as all of this is turning up, you got this. Musk's Doge shutters $1 billion affordable housing program. Section 8 and HUD, which stands for Housing and Urban Development funding, gone. Okay, gone. You know how many Keisha's about to be crying? A lot of you overweight Edomite women too. Okay, because you followed Keisha. You know, y'all set that up to destroy Keisha, and it did. But then y'all followed right behind her, man. Became baby mamas, man. Ridiculous. You know? Let me look this up. What was it? Slovakia. Look, 2 days ago. This is from Newsweek. All right. Musk's Doge shutters $1 billion affordable housing program. You know? It says the Trump administration has moved to terminate $1 billion program aimed at preserving affordable housing, a decision that could disrupt efforts to maintain tens of thousands of units for low-income Americans. And so what I foresee happening is a lot of YNs turning up, okay? Because their mothers and different things of that nature, sisters or whatever, not going to have places to stay. But there's going to be a lot of stealing, a lot of violence, a lot of crime going on, okay? And you can't forget about Trump's deportation task force. They got no problem just sending you niggas over to uh, Guatemala, all right, or El Salvador, wherever they're moving people, all right. No problem at all right. Bring this out a lot. Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. All right, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. All right, and really, y'all have been troubled already, but they've suckered you into thinking that your life isn't that bad through pleasure and comfort, distractions, television, love and hip hop, Hennessy. Okay. It says, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right. This is going to get cut off, and it is getting cut off. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. All right. How do they do that? How does this all tie in? The charagma, they're going to offer you a solution. All right. If you want to get back to normal life, and we know this because they did this in 2020, 2021. Okay. It says, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. All right. Upon the land of my people shall come upon thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy, and the joyous city, because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens forever, a joy of wild asses and pasture of flocks. Okay, and this speaks about this as well in Second Ezra, the 16th chapter. All right, going down to about verse 30, I believe. Really, 17 is where it all starts. But you can read a lot of this. When you go down to verse 30 or 31, it says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. All right. So people are going to be, it's about to get bad out here, man. If you don't have the Lord, man, you're going to perish. If the sword don't get you, the famine's going to get you. Okay. If the famine don't get you, the pestilence is going to get you. If the pestilence don't get you, the apparitions and fearful creatures, the Lord is going to spawn right here in Babylon. All right. It says, even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left of them by them that search their houses with the sword. And we saw that in that movie Homestead. You know, you can hear the neighbor next door, hey, what are you doing in my home? And he pulled out the gun and popped his ass, man. He heard that next door, and they got in their house, and they ran because they saw men were going from house to house. All right. And that's coming here. Verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. All right. So you're going to be forced to get in one of these smart cities, man, which is going to be nothing but a high-tech concentration camp. All right. That's what it's going to be. All right. Verse 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Okay. Because all of your men are going to be sent off. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Okay. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. And there's going to be war stateside and overseas. Okay, there's going to be civil war and world war. Okay, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay, so you're gonna be looking for you're gonna go from looking out. He got to be 6'5" and make 6 figures and got a 6-inch. You know what? To like just finding a man that got a loaf of bread, you're gonna be like, damn, well, can I come with you? That's how the Lord is gonna humble you people, man. The scriptures speak about the pomp being brought low. Okay. Isaiah 14 and 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave. That means to reality. Okay. And the Lord is going to ground your ass. Okay. You're grounded. All right. And it says, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. All right. Ezekiel 7:24, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. And this is what we just talked about. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to that. Okay. It says, I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease. Okay, and their holy places shall be defiled. All right, and we can't wait. These churches. You saw the purge, okay? They had more wickedness going on in the churches than they did at everywhere else, man. Okay. This is pomp, the Hebrew word ga'awan, ga'awana, or ga'awan, and it goes into what? Pride. Excellency, majesty, pomp, swelling, arrogancy. All right? You have no entitlement to be proud. Okay? The Lord hates pride. All right? And that's why this is coming. Okay? Verse 37 in 2 Ezra 16 and 37, behold, the plagues draw nigh. I skipped down a little bit. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. All right? And the Lord has to tell us that, because we like, Lord, when you said they weren't slack, where are they? These people got to get judged. But the Lord had to write this down to remind us that, look, it's on time. You just got to wait. You got to have patience. Okay? Speaking about the elect, because the elect are going to be the only ones that care, truly about judgment. All right. No one else cares about judgment. They don't care if you're a rainbow person. They don't care if the government's stealing. As long as they can afford their food, they don't see any problem with it. Verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Okay, so in the hours before birth, and that's the spirit, because Apostle Tahar mentioned about America is gonna have judgment, then it's gonna get the missiles. Okay, the birth is the birth of the actual child. That's the thermonuclear destruction. But you're gonna have birth pains before that. It says, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. All right, and a child is also synonymous with the birth of the new kingdom, because as soon as the missiles hit, we're in the kingdom. Okay. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn. So if you're pregnant 3 months, you know that you're going to eventually be 9 months pregnant. Okay, you can't be unpregnant. All right. If you're pregnant, that baby is coming. It's on the way. And we know what comes with that. Now, we don't know that you don't know your due date. Okay. But in around 9 months, any day now, it could happen. Okay. It says, even so shall not all the plagues be slack to come up on the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come up on it on every side. All right. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And these people do not have that mindset. The deacon, he's just a YouTuber, okay? He's happy here. He's pulling up in something mean or whatever he said. All right? He's not worried about things when he's not on YouTube. Out of his own mouth, he's speaking like this. So they're not going to have the spirit to endure this, man. Assad, who's scared to take a bitter herb, he's not going to have the spirit to endure this. Okay? The Lord is looking for soldiers, not celebrities. Okay. Anyway, I kind of got sidetracked, but a lot is coming down the pipe in 2025, man. All right. Get ready for this thing to get worse. Get ready for more ridiculous news to come out. Anyway, then you get there. Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next. Shalom.